Morning folks, so I've woke up, I've got really bad allergies this morning. The hay fever is through the roof for me, so my eyes, there's a sneak peek, they don't look good. Anyway, there's one thing and one thing only that I need, and that's coffee before I go to work. So let's hit the road and go and get some. So I look like a bit of a plum, but this is the way that I carry two backpacks when in transit, aka using public transport. So I keep thinking to myself, do I need a car to do this job? And the answer I suppose is yes and no. It's doable, yes, if you live in a city with a brilliant public transport network that covers the whole range of your jobs, i.e. London. But anywhere else, I'm struggling to think that this is really possible without a car. Because the amount of times that I need to be from A to B within 5-10 minutes, it's really difficult. So I'm really looking forward to getting my car back. What's going down? What are you doing? You stressed out?
Yeah, I've been at the charity shop with a load of stuff. My stools have done this morning.
Good. What, on eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's been foreign this morning.
Mom, do you want a cup of tea? Say yeah. I'm the only coffee drinker in the family. Hashtag black sheep. You know the one where you've got the keys for this afternoon? Would it be possible to bring it forward before my 2 o'clocker? Do you think? Okay, awesome. I'll see you. I don't know if I'll see you, but I'll be up to get the keys in about an hour, then 45. My mum gives me such a hard time for my cup of tea making technique. She says I'm rubbish. And Laura thinks that my tea making technique is fantastic, unrivaled. Admittedly, I'm not a tea drinker, but I'm familiar with the concept of tea. The kettle boils, the tea bag is placed in beforehand, the hot water goes in, and then the bag is stirred slightly, and then the milk is added. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, but maybe that's my secret formula. Then, the tea bag is then squeezed numerous times to get as much tea out as possible. Then, it's then just sort of swirled a bit, then it's squeezed again, then it's literally cupped out and thrown in the bin. I don't know how one person can think it's brilliant and one person can think it's awful. We'll get my mum's opinion on this cup of tea. It's a beautiful day, it's very warm today. So once again, I really hope this weather holds by the time I'm shooting my properties. So then that saves me 20 minutes going through photos on Photoshop and putting those blue skies in. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna miss this garden for when my mum moves. It's such a sun trap. It can be like -6 out there, but in this garden it can feel like Morocco. How's the tea though?
Okay. I can't give him a drink.
Who was you around?
Oh, just the neighbours who are
Cups. I'll do that and I'll come and stay over Monday, Sunday. I'll stay on the sofa. So we're off to job number 1, back in the Mothermobile. And it is roasting hot, so let's get that aircon on quick. Ah, tune! On a summer's afternoon, or is it sunny afternoon? Couldn't get away too soon. Just come into a property, I've got it to myself, I've got the keys. I've got to get these windows open. How do you do this? A drawstring. That's not. So, I've got about 40 minutes to get the floor plan done and the photos, which is a big ask because this house is really big. I didn't realise it's so big. I didn't leave myself enough time. But luckily, the job I've got after this, directly after, is for the same agent. So I've already let them know that I'm probably going to be running 20 minutes late. This is such a crazy house to shoot because it's so dark and it's so big. So you really have to fill the light. You really have to, you know, get the aperture wide open. Is that real? Jesus, I thought that was real then, that butterfly. So, right, so that's the lounge done. Now onto the kitchen. By the way, if you want a nice relaxing job, then property photography is probably not the job for you. There's this upstairs bit, and I wish I could describe to you just how warm it is up here. So I'm sort of top of the stairs now, and whoosh, it just hits you. It must be, I'd say 30 degrees up here. So this space isn't very attractive, but it's quite a bonus for someone who wants to buy it. You know, it could be a great kids' room, or it could be, I know there's a lot of potential, an office maybe. You might have to get some air conditioning up here. But it's, you know, if you're some people like dressing rooms. Oh God. Rather comically, my tripod has now become a dipod, or a duopod, because one of the legs has just come straight off, so the Velbon is well and truly going to be laid to rest very soon. But anyway, I've just got to get this front elevation done. I'll stick the tripod leg in the car because I don't longer need that. We'll get this done, then we can move on. Tell you what, them sheep under that tree must be feeling it. It's like what it felt like in that attic. So this is the view to the front, so of course I'm going to photograph this. Oh, the Great Migration is upon us. So this is the second job, and it's a really lovely house. So I've just got back from that second job, which was a really lovely house, and now I'm back at Mother's to return the car. Looks like some sort of crab stick, plastic crab stick. Tripod, as I said, now is more like a bipod, 2 legs. So the quicker my new one comes, the better. Right guys, well it's Monday, so you know what that means? It's football time. If you don't see any highlights from the football, then that is because I had an absolute shocker. But if I played really well, or made at least one save, then here it is. So I've just read online, and actually heard on the TV, that tonight there's a bit of a freak occurrence or a phenomenon of Northern Lights activity in the Midlands, potentially. Now that doesn't happen very often, so I'm thinking that I might, when I get back from footy, get straight up the hills, set up a composition and give it a few hours and just see if anything happens. Because if it does, I will be able to say, there's a fly in here, Jesus Christ, I will be able to say, get out, I will be able to say that I've seen the Northern Lights in the Malvern Hills, which would be awesome. It might not even happen, I might not even go up there, but we'll see. At the moment, it's kind of wispy skies, wispy clouds, so it's not even clear. So I'm not sure if conditions are even that good. So anyway, I'm gonna go play football now. We're playing second in the league, so it's a huge game tonight. So this could either be a brilliant night or a terrible night, depending on what happens over the next few hours. But see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.